Y'all. Episode 1, HTV podcast. It's your boy on Shoot Your Dome.
It's your boy Divine MVP.
Yo, it's J.
Here, it's Cooley VS2.
Yo, it's your boy Zachary.
Alright, so this is where we introduce ourselves. You know me, on Shoot Your Dome, making music, type
don't know
shit,
you.
underground, melodic.
At all.
Yeah, Divine MVP. Multi-genre music, pop especially.
Yo, what's up? J. All around creative. Handler from Dallas, Texas. You already know what it is. Yes, sir.
It's your boy Cooley. A little bit of everything. Jersey.
Yo, Zachary, I'm a cinematographer from Atlanta.
For sure. And this is just entertainment podcast, all in music, entertainment career path. So that's the full overview. So we're gonna get into it though.
Yeah, it's a new platform for us. Hopefully a new platform for other people, Just talk about life and shit.
Yeah,
Yep.
talk about like our art forms and where we get inspiration from, and also like what we working on right now.
Right, like that.
And life lessons along the way.
A little game here and there too, for sure.
Mostly entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's our first time doing this, so you gonna have to mind us.
Yeah. Hey,
Let's kick it off.
let's kick it off.
Mm.
So let's get started with Zach, man.
Oh,
Tell us your story, bro.
well, like I said, I'm a cinematographer currently, at Full Sail right now in the film program. And
How's that going for you?
I like it so far. A little bit over a year in right now. I got a year left. I graduate in December. Cause it's crazy. I graduate and I turn 21 in the same week. I think
Dang, how long is your program?
it's like 20. It's 27 months. Yeah, 27
Dang.
months.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, but I like it so far. It's been cool. Got to meet a lot of great people. Work on a lot of films. Just pursuing my dream. So it's been really good so far.
For sure.
Yeah.
Let's get into what was your first what was your craziest session?
My craziest,
Yeah.
my craziest shoot,
Yeah.
probably when it was this overnight shoot that I was working on with it was for someone that's in a master's program, or she was in a master's program. Shout out to Kia. But it was an overnight shoot because she was doing like kind of like a horror, not necessarily horror, but like a thriller type short film, and everything we were shooting was at night. So I remember the first night I had got there around like 7:00, and we shot till 5 in the morning, and then we stayed at the Airbnb that we were shooting
Wait,
at.
7 to 5?
Yeah, it was like
Damn.
7 to
Yeah,
5.
Wait,
Yeah.
7
Out of
p.m.?
pocket.
Yeah, 7 p.m. to 5 a.m.
Oh yeah.
And then I remember I had class the next day at like 1. Mind you, we all the way in Davenport, so we like an hour and a half from here. So
Yeah.
I remember I went to sleep at the crib, and then I woke up.
I know it felt like 5 minutes.
Bro, I swear it was like 5 minutes. I went to sleep. I woke up at like 7 or 8. No, it was like 9. I woke up at 9, drove back up here, and then I took a shower, and then I went to class. Then I had to drive back to Davenport for like the second night, which was our final night
it was a
shooting.
multi-day
Yeah, it was
shoot?
multiple days. Yeah, so I went to class. I went to lab. I had lab from like 1 to like 5. And I remember I left lab at like, we got out early. We got like at like 4 or something. And then I remember, I drove back to Davenport, and then again I took a nap for like an hour at the Airbnb, and then we started again at like 7:30, 8ish, and then we shot till 5 in the morning again. Cause we literally, I remember like our last shot was outside, and we literally shot till the sun started picking up, and I remember we had to wrap, and then we had to be out the Airbnb by 11, so we couldn't even go to sleep. Like we just started wrapping up, and we had to put the house back together because we had rearranged all the furniture, and then
Dang.
Damn.
it was a big Airbnb too. Like
Mansion?
yeah, it was like a mansion. Yeah,
Damn.
Yeah.
and I remember, bro, I was so tired. Like after we wrapped up, we had packed everything up, and then we had to leave. We left at like 10, and then I remember when I got back up here, I had dropped my friend off, and then my car broke down when I was leaving. I was so tired. I had slept in like over 24 hours, and then my car broke down, and then
Like the car you have now.
Yeah, the car I have now, yeah, it broke down. I had to, mind you, when we called AAA, they came, and then my car like started working again. When AAA showed up, I was like, what was the point?
Man.
So drove back home, and I remember I went to sleep. It was like 2:00 in the afternoon. I remember I woke up. It was 5 a.m. the next morning.
Damn.
Yeah, I slept for like 15 hours.
So
Jeez.
I woke up. I was like sweating. I was
Oh,
like,
that's how you
bro-
know you slept good. That's
So
how you know you
late.
slept good.
I was thirsty. I was like, bro, what happened? And I was like, oh yeah, well, yeah, that's what happened. I slept for like 13. No, yeah, that's like 15 hours.
Damn.
Yeah.
I've never like
So-
slept that long.
Nah,
So
yeah.
2 10-hour
Overnight
film
shoots.
shoots on
Yeah.
separate days, but that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Overnight.
Fuck.
It came out good though. Like the final story came out good, or the final short film came
Did you
out good.
did you get paid?
Nah, it was the thing for the school. So
Obviously, plastic post.
yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
they gave us food. Like they fed us. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Did you get GPS points?
Yo, tell me how I have 101 GPS points. I thought you couldn't get over 100.
Bro, I think they took some amount away. I was like, how did they? Like, what
Nah,
did I
they
do?
definitely took some of mine.
I'm saying,
too,
They
yeah.
took
think-
mine. They took some of
I
mine
got like
away.
103.
103?
Yeah.
Bro,
Like,
see, bro, that's biased, bro. Because I got 98.
how you
Like,
How you get-
I missed 30 minutes of the last day of my class without like telling them, so they
Mhm.
took 2 points.
That's crazy.
They was like, I feel like they were low key dragging it with the GPS points because they were like, oh, you got to keep so many to graduate. But I feel like it's harder to lose them.
It
Oh,
is
yeah,
hard.
in the
Like,
game,
imagine having like 50. How do you even get that low?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so how many do you need to graduate?
I have no idea.
You got to maintain like over a certain amount.
I'm
I forget how
gonna
many
just
it
make an
is.
assumption. I'm gonna assume it's 90 because like at least 90.
Yeah.
Nah, I feel like that's still too high. For
That
them.
is high. At least an 8. I don't know,
I don't
bro.
know, like,
I don't
But then
know.
again,
That's
what do you
crazy.
got? Like, you got to be a real menace to lose them.
And
saying,
I'm
like,
saying,
it's
though.
college too. It's not
Yeah.
even like high school. Where just
Like they don't even
monitor
care for
like
us. So
that.
imagine
yeah.
like how devious you gotta be to like
I'm
take
saying,
stuff
like
off.
they're not monitoring us.
I mean,
like
but
that,
you
bro.
also know the school standard though. Probably I'll say it's somewhere from like 90 or 85 to 90 GPS.
I
points,
doubt
probably.
it's
I
90.
say like
I doubt it's
60,
90.
70, maybe 60.
It's probably like
Probably.
it's probably like something
Yeah, yeah.
JJ said like 67.
But I feel like the only way to lose them, the only way I've heard of people losing them is like if you have like a group project and your group like reports that like tell the professor that you're not really doing nothing, that you're not contributing. That's the only way I've heard people losing GPS points.
We even do group projects.
I
like
think
that.
I think I lost
Yeah.
mine by I think I didn't submit, like I ain't pressed mark a couple assignments complete or something like
Oh
that.
yeah.
Some bro,
Mm.
they was dragging it, bro. But
Yeah,
yeah,
if you like consistently late too, or if you like miss so many hours, I think you lose GPS points as well. Cause it's like professionalism points.
yeah, facts,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, if y'all don't know, we go to school, the same school, so
Yeah.
My fault, we
I-
dragging this
I don't wanna
convo.
give
y'all
a
Full
probably
Sail
like, what
University.
you talking about?
Man.
now Zach already said it, we go to Full Sail, so
Yeah.
In Orlando.
in the O.
Let's talk about our crafts though. Like I don't think we really got into.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean, we stopped
yeah.
at Cor-
yeah.
no,
Oh,
we
yeah,
stopped at Zach.
We stopped at Zach.
After Zach, we stopped it.
I mean,
I mean, let's go to
Making that
Corey.
music, so
Or did you already go, Corey?
Nah, I ain't even go.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm a producer. I guess I'm kind of floating into video lane, but I don't really have my camera yet, so I don't really want to call myself a videographer. But I think I just
yeah.
I love being creative, and I love trying different things. You feel me? It's like, to be honest, it's really nothing I would say no to. But yeah, it's been a dope experience, especially even being out here and meeting y'all. No, I definitely I'm motivated every day when I wake up to try something. So yeah, for sure. Did ya?
Yo, man. So, I've been making music since I was about 14, like 15. I started out producing first, like making beats, but I wasn't really selling that. I didn't have like a lot of motion when it came to selling beats. But eventually, like I got to a point where I was like 16 or 17, and I got a job and I got a check. So I was buying equipment at first, like I was buying like my the first check I got from my job, like I was spending on a MIDI keyboard, like the Arturia MPK Mini. It was like a white keyboard that had like the keys. And eventually I got like a mic, and you know, I was making beats on like LMMS, which is like a free crappy like program to make beats
I ain't
on.
gonna lie, I
But,
never heard of it.
bro, it's like Linux Multimedia Studio. If y'all look it up, it's just the most like, it looks like it's not supposed to be downloaded on your computer. Like that's the best way I
It
could
look like
put
a
it.
mobile app.
Yeah, bro.
worse.
Like no, like the desktop version of a mobile app, like Subway Surfers. If it was just like expanded on like a Mac. Like that's the equivalent.
The Subway service of DAWs is crazy.
Yes, bro. Like literally. But eventually, my dad actually he caught me FL Studio one time, man. That's when I really started
W
to kind
Pops.
of. No, yeah, bro, came
Yeah.
in clutch. Cause like I was buying, he seen that I was buying my equipment and stuff, and you know, he was like, he upgraded me to FL, so I started going crazy on FL, and then eventually I was like, I got the equipment. I would start making songs on my phone, so like I would do the voice note, and then I would like export the file, put it on an FL file, and put it over the beat. That was like the first song I ever
So
made.
using like voice memos as your mic.
Yes, bro. Like not
Damn.
even BandLab, like voice
What
memos.
happened to Band Lab?
That wasn't the thing.
No,
yet.
bro. No, it was.
Was it? I don't even know when it came out, but
I don't know, but like
that
all
was
I
like,
know is like I just had ideas, so it wasn't even really like songs.
yeah.
But eventually, I would like rap here and there, like to the beats I made. Like I would like go to school and like church and be in different communities, and people would know I make beats, and I would just kind of rap over my beats. And eventually, like I started making songs, so I got on SoundCloud. I started dropping the songs I was making. That's when I started using BandLab for real.
Oh, you used to use BandLab?
Yeah. But like the very first time I was making songs was on voice memos.
Yeah.
But
Damn, no rap chat.
you said what? I don't even know what that is.
You don't know what rap
That's,
chat
that's
is?
an album. I've seen
Oh,
an
yeah,
ad
never
about
heard
it,
of
but I
it.
never used
Rap
that.
chat,
Never
nah.
heard of rap
No,
chat.
it was voice memos, then
must be some
BandLab,
exclusive,
no
bro.
GarageBand, because that's some.
That's
nah,
some Mac shit.
That's whitewash.
Damn.
It's junk, bro.
Whitewash is
I use
crazy.
GarageBand now, bro. No, I use voice memos and BandLab. Then I started recording in FL, so I started learning how to. I really started recording on FL like when I first came down here. So like August of 2023. That's when I
I
started.
thought you been using
Nah,
FL
cause
recording.
you put me
that's
onto the
crazy.
preset, and then what's his name? Theo, he got me the auto tune. So that's when I started recording. Cause like before that, I was really
Oh,
making.
so you wasn't recording before I gave you them presets?
Well, I had a.
Or not on FL?
No, I was either doing BandLab or I was actually going to the studio and like recording over my beats.
Oh,
So, like-
I thought you was been recording.
Yeah,
I was
that's
just like,
crazy.
you might
man.
not-
That's crazy.
Oh no!
Like I sent it to you, I was like, he probably not even gonna use these. I feel like he been recording.
No, that's all. I was using BandLab and literally like when I was like 17, like I told you when I started rapping. So it's like when I started rapping for real, I started taking my checks and paying studio time. So I'd make the beats at the crib and like write everything on my phone, and then
you
I
used to go to the
started.
studio at 17?
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Oh yeah. So like I was spending checks on that, and then like that was an upgrade from like my BandLab. And every now and then, since I was dropping on SoundCloud, I was like, if I really wanted to put a song out, I would make one on BandLab real quick and drop it. But I was just going to the studio. Like I remember, like I would buy the little session, and I'll go with my dad. Like we drive to the studio. He's in this too while I'm making the song. So like, but yeah, when I came down here, it's like I did the FL thing. I started learning how to record on FL and record my voice like properly, like with the auto tune. And so I just been going crazy ever since. Like, and to kind of give y'all some insight, my sound is just very like. It's unique, but if I could classify it, it's just like cloud trap aesthetic. But you know, it's just a lot of vocal stuff, a lot of melodic stuff, and a lot of my stuff is self-produced. Like if somebody has a production credit on it, like I help with that production, but everything is like from my mind, like my own vision. So I mean,
it's
yeah,
all yours.
Yeah, that's
Same,
fine.
bro.
That's very unique.
Yeah.
Yes,
Man, you
man.
definitely be going crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
If you had that passion from the jump.
What I'm
Yeah,
saying,
for
bro,
sure.
hustle.
Bro, I got different like music evolution stories, bro. I mean, I started off with choir at first. That was what got me going, you know, and then I transitioned into just writing lyrics, like paper lyrics and piano music. I just like I listened to a lot of pop music growing up. Like that's that I
What's
don't
so
know.
funny about that though?
It
Nothing-
ain't funny. It's
nothing
just
bad
like
about that.
I listen to whatever I heard on the radio. Like, don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. I had different tastes, but I'm saying,
Like what? Can I get some examples?
well, obviously, like hip hop, R&B.
I'm
pop.
talking about like what type of pop songs did you like?
He said whatever's on the radio.
well, whatever was on the radio.
Like-
Justin Bieber.
E5, bro.
Yeah.
E5.
Justin Bieber. Though?
Yeah.
Which one influenced you the most?
2011.
Bro,
I don't got
baby Justin Bieber,
like 2011 through 2015.
Nah, he was a legend. Nah. He
Nah,
is a
he-
legend.
2015, he
Yeah.
was snapping.
He was snapping,
He
bro.
was snapping.
Jamie, snap.
What era? Justin Bieber.
I'm saying it's
was-
errors, bro. Like,
I feel like now he in his light skin era.
Nah, not like that.
I
But
don't know
like,
what he's on now, but he was snapping then.
Yeah, he a legend, man. For our generation, at least.
yeah. But yeah, I have different stages. So choir to piano music and pop. and then when I went to high school, I don't know. I kind of like just I was in this phase where like I won't really say I wanted to fit in, but it's like I was really like doing a lot more freestyles and shit.
By the way, we're not laughing at him. We just laughing at something in the background.
So I was doing more freestyles. I had a group. We had like this whole lunch table round freestyle and stuff. And then I ran like when I was in the 9th grade, I ran into this app called Rap Chat. That was before Band Lab, by the way. That's why I asked you previously.
Man,
So like I was just messing around. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't taking it seriously. I was just being me, being goofy, saying the type of things that could get us censored on YouTube or a Rap Chat beat. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like I got into it with this one kid, you know what I'm saying? He was goofy. He made a diss track on me. You know what I'm saying? I made another one. I made one straight back at him, bro. And the whole school heard it. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, bro, been making diss tracks.
Yeah, for real.
Bruh.
He ain't new to this. He true to this.
Yeah, we gonna have to play that too.
if you can play, if it's not gonna get it, take
nah.
If it ain't gonna get us canceled.
Nah, but I was really like exploring, and then like the first software DAW I used was GarageBand. Unfortunately, because I didn't know how to.
GarageBand not that bad though.
I mean, not that bad, but like it don't got like I had no
bougie,
no
bro.
preset.
It's
I
bougie.
had no auto tune, no nothing. So I recorded my raw vocals and just threw on some reverb.
It's bougie, bro. GarageBand is bougie.
So like I was juggling between a GarageBand and Logic, but I hadn't really figured out Logic. I had a friend of mine. I mean, he put me on to Logic, you know. But it wasn't until like I graduated before I actually had my first studio session, which was back in 2022. I think that was when the first time I ever recorded in the studio. I think it was August, July of 2022. That was when I first started actually having this like more professional sound, you could say. What else? When I was in high school, I had this phase, but I had this run. I dropped like 4 albums in the same year.
Damn.
Yeah,
But I some young boy
I'm about to
stuff.
say on some young boy time.
Yeah, I was on that type of time, bro.
Same year.
In the same year, bro.
Oh, bro.
Like, bro, I was
10,
like,
like, 10
but
song
W-
album?
bro,
That'll be though.
Like, what's
I
the
don't-
range for songs on the album? Like 10 songs? Talking about like
10, yeah,
Okay.
10,
About
bro.
40,
It's not bad.
40 songs
Bro.
with the albums.
I got so
couple
many.
mixtapes. It's not bad.
I
Something
kid
like
you
that.
not, bro. I've written over like 250 some songs that I discarded, bro. Back in high school, bro.
Dang, you used to be a writer. Like that.
Yeah, I mean, I used to write. Like sometimes it's just like it was just like based off feel. But like when I look at my sound, when I compared it in 2022 back to all the other bullshit I thought I was doing, I got mad at myself. I emptied that folder. I
Yeah,
just
like
had
when
to-
we look at our earlier works, we're like, dang, it's cringy. Like I don't
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah. As artists, we don't
Physically
seem to be
cringe.
like proud of our previous like earlier projects because we sound like we feel like we're not the same person. So like we kind of like evolve from that. So when we go there, that's how you really know you've grown too. Like when you go back to your old stuff
Go through phases.
and like you it doesn't sound like you no more. It makes you feel like weird, like iffy, like you want to throw it away. That's how you know you truly evolved.
Yeah.
But that's just a little bit.
Yeah, it's
about me,
like I guess we start with me. But I was gonna say it's like
He's
I was gonna
playing
say,
the
like,
game. It's
I
a
was-
game. He's on the game.
Yep.
yeah,
Like,
my
watching
roommate
the
he on the
game.
game. He
I was about to say
kind
something,
of
he
kind of
was
hype.
watching the
But it clapping
It's
the,
game.
the,
It's not.
the,
It's
the COD.
All right.
Oh, I think he watching that Eagles game if it's still on.
It's
Nah,
a
He
game.
probably
It's a
doing
game.
both.
It's
Yeah.
not.
He probably doing
It's a
both.
game, bro.
Oh, both.
He probably watching and playing.
Oh.
But back to you.
Yeah, so I don't really have a music background. Really, I remember in middle school, I tried to do YouTube, like a gaming channel. So I had like a little blue snowball USB mic.
We gotta
Yeah.
see that.
I see, bro. I think I seen a clip on YouTube Shorts, bro. I seen one clip.
Yeah, so I had the little shitty mic, and like I was just recording like commentaries, and I was like, I kind of gave that up. And then like at high school, I was like, let me just fuck around and make a song. So I fucked around and made a song on FL, like the trial version, but no effects, nothing, just straight raw. And I deleted FL because like I don't know how to use this shit. And then I remember like maybe like 10th grade, I downloaded Audacity. That was my first dog.
Damn, you use
So you hold up. So you went from FL to Audacity. Like that was
Bro,
that's a
that was
downgrade,
jump.
bro.
Yeah, I'm about to say you like.
I didn't,
God.
I didn't know how to use FL. So I was
mean, I
like,
feel you. I don't know
I
how to
deleted
do
It
it.
went
it.
from an
I
iPhone to an
I think I like
Android.
watched-
Did you pay for it? You paid for it and deleted it, bro?
No, it was a trial. It was a trial.
trial.
That's good.
Yeah.
I think I deleted it because you can't save on trial. Or you save, but you can't open it again.
Oh,
I
facts,
compared
facts.
Audacity to Garage.
Audacity, terrible.
GarageBand is just
Audacity
bougie,
was
bro.
dark.
GarageBand
days, bro.
and Logic.
Nah, cause like GarageBand is like
It's bougie. Both of them
GarageBand
bougie,
is
bro.
like- it's
They
like
got
watered
AI
down.
generated drummers. Like, what is that, bro?
you can do that FL now too.
No, bro. No, you can't.
GarageBand is like watered down Logic though.
Wait, what?
Like GarageBand is
Oh, yeah,
watered
but
down
it's
Logic.
both
First
bougie,
time
though.
I looked at Logic, I was like, this look just like GarageBand.
Yeah.
It look like an app
But
store game.
Logic way better though.
I thought they were the same thing. I ain't gonna lie.
Me too. Like I was like, what's the difference between this and GarageBand?
Look like I should be typing in there. Like I shouldn't even be like.
Bruh.
It's like some Word document, bro.
Bro, it's a Word document.
Freaking.
Y'all talking down on Logic, bro, but hey, it really came through for me, bro.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
But
But
back to you.
yeah, so like I was on Audacity and I was like, let me just make some shit. So I make some shit and it was ass. I'm not gonna lie. Then I try to do some singing shit. I'll download this crack version of Autotune. That shit would not be in key. That shit would be hella off key. And on Audacity back in the day, you had to print everything. So I had to print the reverb and the delay. That shit was not it.
Got the audacity.
Yeah, and I cranked some songs out.
Bad, dude.
They was ass, respectfully. Honestly. Then like fast forward like a year later, I got FL trial again. I was like, let me actually get a actual music making software.
Yes, sir.
Hey, funny story though. I'm actually about to tell y'all a story about one of my craziest sessions ever
You
since
gonna cut
I've
my
been in
mans
here.
off?
I ain't gonna lie.
You cut me off. You cut me off.
That
Crazy.
You cut me off. No,
I thought you.
Hey, forget that. I'm gonna tell y'all a story.
Hey,
I'm gonna tell y'all this story.
good thing you gonna. Hey, good thing you gonna. He's gonna.
We keeping that in.
No, we
My bad, y'all. Hey, my bad, y'all.
No, what you got going on?
Hey, my bad, my bad.
He said, fuck what I'm saying.
Nah. It wasn't my intention. You know what I'm saying? Like, that wasn't my
That's crazy,
intention.
bro.
My bad. Back to you, though. Back to you. That was not my intention.
I'm crying, bro.
Fam, back to you, fam. Back to you. It's cool, though. Hey. Back to
I'm
him.
gonna let you finish, but
Back to him. My bad. Just let me know
That's
when you're
crazy,
done, man. Hey, it was no. I ain't know. My bad.
Yo, mine was crazy. Yo, that was crazy.
Nah, I ain't know though. Like, I ain't.
By the time it went on,
I was tripping at first.
That was a long.
should I intervene, bro? Should I cut it?
bro? Yo,
No, we got like 5 minutes. It's 25 minutes. So after I'm done, like, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yo.
Okay, so yeah, like I said, a year later,
Podcast ever, bro.
I got FL back, and then I was like, I looked up how to sound like Soul Fago because I was in the underground scene. I was like, I love the shit he doing.
Yeah.
And I seen Gunner videos, and he had like a preset video, and I was like, dang, I could I low-key should buy this because he was selling it, right? So eventually I just bought it. Like I don't know, and then I was like, yo, this shit hard. I'm putting stuff in tune now. I'm like, yo, I'm like that. And then I just like kept going. I remember I sent Gunner. I think I was like, he was doing like a reacting to y'all music video, like y'all music. It was like a live stream. I set my shit in. He was like, this shit ass.
Oh, he reacted to it?
He was like, this shit ass.
You gotta have
You need
some
more
of those,
reverb. You got like no reverb on here.
Dang.
And I just kept going. And then I'm not trash no more. Yeah. And then like just kept going. And then went to first year university. I made my own preset. Kept going. And then yeah, I don't know. I'm missing details, but yeah, it's pretty much how it goes.
Nah, that's crazy.
Alright,
We
you
can
got
show
it.
the camera.
Alright.
Nah, but I ain't gonna lie. The fact that you talked about like song reviews, man, them days. I remember days I used to send my songs out to everybody and influencers. But at the end of the day, I don't even think they all matter. Like, it's just opinionated. Like, if they say your song trash,
Yeah,
that's
like,
their opinion. You know what I mean? It's one trash is somebody else's treasure. So
I'm saying, yeah.
yeah, I don't even trip about those no more.
Yeah, as long as you're being different, I feel like eventually someone gonna like it and be like, "Oh, this new, like this different." And then, like, who was they used to say was trash? Like, there's a lot of rappers who they used to be like when they first came out. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
like I remember when Young Thug was first coming up. Like
It was on his head.
his sound
That
was
was-
new.
that was
Remember, I
on
was like, yo,
his
this
head.
trash. Like this trash. But now look at him now. He like one of the most influential rappers
I'm saying.
of this new generation. So
Yeah, and people
Even-
biting his sound. Like it's so many people.
Yeah.
Like specifically, they biting his
Mhm.
sound specifically.
Even rapper like Blueface, bro. He's literally
No cap.
troll-
When I first heard him, I was like,
I was
"This
like,
trash."
who is this? But
Nah,
it's
And I got
not-
used to it, and I was like, "Yo, he kind of hard."
Exactly. That's how I was. So like, there's a bunch of rappers like that. Like, so I would never trip if somebody say my song trash. It's all opinionated.
Thug to
Yeah,
Blueface
I
is
mean,
crazy.
Yeah,
Like
I was
especially trying to get like opinions from like influencers and stuff. I mean, I was the type. I mean, I know how many of y'all like sent your music like to be a Snapchat like to all your friends and like
I ain't lie.
send
I used to
Snap,
do that with my
like,
beats.
links.
When I was making beats, I used to post my beats, and I used to be like, "Oh, who you think
Tap
would sound?"
in and
Yeah,
shit
I'd be
like-
like, "Who would sound hard on this?"
Oh, I did used to do that. I ain't gonna lie.
I was on.
definitely
Hey,
used to do that.
you know, Underground Rap Plug.
Yeah,
Actually, I probably should have said that name, but I paid for like one of the things, like
like a promo.
yeah, like the promo. They posted me, bro. I remember everybody was in the comments. It was like coworkers from my job, people from my class, and then everybody else was saying it was trash.
That's how.
Like,
it
Oh,
is.
like people you know.
People you
No, not people I know. I'm talking
Oh.
about like so like the people in the comments were like my friends. Like they
Uh-huh.
were saying it's good, but like everybody else,
Everywhere else
was
is
just
like,
clowning me,
yeah.
bro. But I paid for that, and I was even
Oh, I
I
know you
was a
was hurt.
SoundCloud, strictly SoundCloud. Like
That
no,
joint probably hurt, ain't it?
I know you
I'm
was hurt.
saying, like,
'Cause
bro, I
you
was like,
paid for
damn.
that.
I paid for that. It was like I forgot how much it was. I'm not trying to expose y'all, but I mean that junk.
Man,
Crushed my
expose
spirit,
them,
bro.
man. Yeah,
Spirit,
they,
bro.
yeah, we don't
I was
care
like,
about
dang.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you promo something now, like you got to make sure it's hard.
I'm saying
Was that like when you was really early?
I was well, not early. I'll probably say that was probably like 2022, bro. To be honest, like I was like making that shift between band lab to like in the studio for real.
Oh, okay.
So like that was like I think it's probably still somewhere on my IG like that post like deep in my like added things,
Yeah.
but you know it's just it was crazy, bro. You know you learn like that's the type of stuff that you just kind of that helps you evolve if anything. So it's just I took it on the chin and I was just like I kept going. So
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
like I feel like everyone who starts music, they start trash, and I feel like that's
Yeah.
everyone. It's very rare for someone to be fire off the rip.
Yeah, you gotta practice. You gotta put time in.
Yeah,
That's sports. It's with anything, really. You gotta
Mhm.
put time in it.
yeah, like that's how I feel about everything. But like
Yeah.
music really taught me that like the more you do it, the better you're gonna get at
You
it.
gotta be patient.
Exactly. Like 'cause I remember I started, I was so trash, and now look at me. Like I'm not like
Not
that.
ass trash.
Exactly. I'm not as trash.
Right.
But the thing is like
Halfway good.
You can
Yeah.
apply that to everything in life for real.
no, for real. I was gonna say like the industry also shifted too, so it's like it's a lot easier. You see a lot of artists nowadays, like it's a lot easier to get you like your foot in the door, like with this type of stuff because it's more about hard work and it's less about talent. Like we see that every year, like it's somebody new.
Yeah, like
And,
they
like,
got people like Too Slimy, like
I'm
getting
saying,
clout.
Yeah.
like
It's
even
like
when
easy to get on.
right, and then even when people like dare I say Sexy Red, but like just people who are just like crazy, they say something outlandish. Like they have the marketing, you feel me, and then that allows for them to have that longevity. You feel me? So, I respect the game, and you don't always have to tune into those artists specifically. Like, but still though, it's just like the marketing behind it, and just like the work ethic behind it. So it's really at the end of the day, being aware of your potential and not even worried about what people got to say. Because at the end of the day, if it's really trash, but if you're like genuinely trash though, but you keep going, you work hard enough, you could probably go viral for a little bit, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
I mean, it's just like depends on the desire. You
Yeah,
feel
it's
me?
like nowadays promotion is like more like important than the actual music itself. So like honestly, it's just like a game of patience to keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna ask two separate questions. The first question was gonna be, to y'all, what do you think is the top 3 albums, that kind of help mold you? And then I would say for cinematography, I would say like
I got
maybe
albums too.
albums and film, like maybe
Oh,
3
okay.
films that you know what I mean.
Yeah.
music game, film go hand in hand.
Yeah, so we
Yeah,
can
for
start.
real.
So let's start with albums. Whoever want to go first, but like
I gotta
3
see which
albums.
albums.
Yeah, take your time, but like 3 albums
That's a good.
I mean,
or artists. If you can't do albums, to give me 3 artists.
Yeah, I would say I could
Okay,
definitely
I can do
like,
artists. Yeah.
artists. I can't be do. I probably do albums better because It's more songs. Than
I got artists in. I got films. I got albums. Whatever.
I mean,
y'all want.
okay, my
Oh,
top 3 most. Ooh, this is kind of hard though. I ain't gonna lie, this is kind of hard though. I might have to do albums. I might have to do albums.
Yo,
I think my top 3 influential albums or whatever for me is I think number 1 is the Carter 4, Lil Wayne.
Easy.
Pray for Love, Rod Wave, and
Yeah.
Hate Rod Wave, bro.
Yeah, but he's
and also one that you might not even.
Wait, you said you hate Rod Wave?
Bro,
What?
It's
but we
tough.
I'll let you. I'm not even gonna argue right now.
And
yeah.
Boy Alone by On My Boy Alone. That's right.
Mm.
Wait, that's his name?
No, his name is On My Lay. He's an Afro.
Oh,
What's
okay,
it?
okay.
Oh, Amalé.
Remember,
Is that how you say it?
it was the
Amalé.
beginning of
Amalé?
last year.
Yeah.
Okay.
That guy that
Amalé.
was on stage and the girl went up there.
Yeah, that's the dude.
Yeah.
That controversy.
The girl,
he
like,
took the
she came with.
He took the girl from her, like the girl.
Yeah, she's with her boyfriend.
Oh, that was bro.
Yeah, that was bro.
Hey, that's my
Oh.
favorite Afrobeats artist, by the way.
Yeah.
Though. I ain't
That
gonna
was
lie.
that was
crazy.
nasty.
That
I
was-
remember
Hey,
that.
apart from that controversy, that he's a good artist, though.
I mean, that's not even on him though.
That's
I
not-
mean,
yeah, it was not on
She,
him.
left, she left her man's, bro.
yeah.
She's
Right.
done. She's cooked. I'm not
I
going
remember
back.
she was cooked. I remember like.
But she got sponsors off that. She got
Crazy.
She got to go on TV. Off.
Crazy.
Mm.
Even the
nasty,
dude got
bro.
famous off of that.
They both
too.
did.
They both got famous off of
Yeah.
it.
So who got they?
He made.
You
top
named 3 albums, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to think.
You want me to repeat them so y'all?
No. I remember that album name. I was just trying to remember.
Remember what not to pick?
You a Raw Wave hater, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
No,
tough.
I used to rock. I ain't gonna lie. I used to rock with Rod Heavy when he first like started blowing in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It just started. It's the same sound every time. Like I'm like, all right, bro.
Like pre-XXL, you was rocking
bro,
with it.
I can't listen to sad music no more,
Nah,
bro.
for that.
Like,
That gets in your spirit, bro.
Oh, you just gotta be in that mode.
Same.
some people
Okay,
love it.
probably Love Is Rage 2 by Uzi.
Mm.
Okay. That's a good album.
Tough.
I'm gonna say underground album, SGP West Celestial.
Mm.
And then I'm trying to think like a Drake album. Honestly, for me, Views, I love that album.
That's a great album. Slept on.
Underrated.
One of his best albums.
Underrated.
to
Oh
me.
wait, no. Yeah, Views was. I was thinking of Scorpion.
Yeah, I like Scorpion.
I don't like Scorpion.
Yeah, I don't like.
You don't
it
like
either.
Scorpion?
Yeah,
No, I don't like. I mean, it's cool, but it's like.
It's not. I don't think it's one of his.
Yeah, it's not one of his best.
Is it like the vibe you getting off of it? Or?
He just has high standards. Like if his catalog wasn't so deep, it would be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To me, it would be a great album. But I think because his catalog is already
Like he set the
so
bar
deep,
for himself really
Yeah.
high.
Yeah.
With like
I
all
don't
them.
think it just. Yeah, it doesn't stand.
I
with
mean,
his
it's a
others.
cool album.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but
it's
like
not
it's
bad.
not. It's
I mean,
not
it had
like,
it hits, but it's like
Yeah, but it's
outside
not,
of that.
I'm not listening to it no more. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else?
I'm trying to think. I got
I
You
just-
always get straight right, you do.
I got like ideas of like albums I remember like
Wait, so you said
really
it was,
listening
it
to
was
heavy,
Views?
but
I said, yeah, Views, Love Is Rage 2, and then Celestial by SGP West.
Okay.
What was the last one?
Celestial by SGP West.
Oh, okay.
No, he's
Yeah.
tough. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's cool.
Oh, you know SGP West?
Yeah, I'm tuning in
Oh,
with
you
the
tapped
other
in?
guy.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Got to be for real with
Mm.
Deucin.
So top 3 albums. I'm gonna do like different like genres kinda cause like when I think of my top 3, I think of as an artist, like I'm trying to think what reflects my sound and my message the most. So like my first album, I would say there's this artist, it's a gospel artist, and his name is Mally Music. And he had an album called The Second Coming, and it came out in like 2008 or 9. But my mom used to play this album all the time, and like his voice, I remember his voice and his songs, they're very like spiritual lyrics and, you know, gospel album. But like the way that his songs were structured and just like the sounds were so different. And just, I really take that album as like a stepping stone for me just because of vocally like having that experimentation, but at the same time staying true to my message. My second album I want to do is Good Kid, Mad City by Kendrick. I remember where I was in like, I was in a library, not a library. I was in like a Barnes and Noble the first time I sat down and I heard that whole album. Like I remember the structure, I remember the storytelling, I remember like the beats. It was just dope and just
Is it bad? I ain't heard
good.
the album.
You said what, bro? You gotta listen to it. It don't like
I've heard like some songs, but I have not listened to the entire album.
you gotta listen to it like the whole way
Look
through.
at
Like
Messi, that's like
people, like no cap, like people would try to like shun you if you haven't listened to something the whole way through. But at the end of the day, when you're older and you haven't listened to something like from a long time ago, is you appreciate it so much more. You feel me? So it's just like Good Kid, Mad City, and then my third album. That's tough, man. Like, not Dexter. Dang.
That's going in that podcast.
I'm saying, bro.
The Noise
Bro,
Gate will
just
let it
yapping.
through.
Nah, no.
Third
that's
album.
Dexter.
I'm trying to think of,
Dexter
like-
got a shout out Dexter.
No
I gotta-
newer artists that album.
I'm about to say it's probably some new ones. I just gotta like think. Golly, bro. You know what? I say Cochise. Cochise.
Really?
His
Who's
album.
Franchise?
he had this-
yeah.
Oh,
He dropped this album called Bimbo Crescent. And like sonically, like that album was dope. Like, and the whole album is just like energy.
Yeah, I love that.
And
yeah.
like I used to bump Cochise heavy. Obviously, like when I was listening to like the underground scene, like I was like, he was one of the first artists I really got into. He's not really underground, but
yeah, he was
that's
like
kinda,
in between.
yeah, he in between. But like when Cochise was like an artist I used to bump heavy, but the Bimbo Crescent was just the time in my life. That was like my shift into really started making music, and that's kind of how my sound was at first. But just like the beats and like production, when I was trying to like bring that all together, like I just wanted to make a sound that was ethereal, and just his production is just always off the chain. So probably like, yeah, Coach's Bimbo Crescent. The album was fire though. I'm not gonna lie. It's just straight energy. So with my music, I just want to be experimental. I want to have a good message. I want to have themes, thematic elements, and I just want to have crazy vibes all the way through. So
love that.
Type.
yeah.
Well,
Mm.
go ahead.
For me, top 3 albums, like, okay, one of them I could say for sure is probably, like, I remember back, like, my freshman year, like, when My Turn dropped by Lil Baby.
Ooh, I
remember, like,
love that album.
Fire.
That was,
Mhm.
I remember I used to bump it, like, every day. Like, that was my shit back then. Trying to think, I need 2 more. So, My Turn, back in, like, 2016, or was it 20? No, it was 2017, I think, when the first Culture dropped by Migos.
I love that
That
album
was-
too.
Especially like being
So
from Atlanta
good.
too, like that album like really was like here. I was really hearing it everywhere. And then I'm trying to think, what's another one?
Really classic.
Yeah, and need one more. Oh, DS2 by Future.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, you picked some great albums. I ain't gonna lie.
That's gotta be like my top like albums. Like I just remember like distinctively like in my head growing up. That like I was like, yo, like
So you picked all Atlanta artists.
yeah, I just realized that too. Like,
Yeah, it's not a bad thing. It's
your
not a bad
culture,
thing.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing.
But like being in Atlanta, that's really like they really pushed the city. So
Nah, I fuck with that though. That's true though.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Shoot. Yeah, me personally, I was a big Kanye fan. So I would say one of my favorite albums ever is My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah.
Go the album.
Goated. We brought up Kendrick, so I'm gonna say Section 80. That's one
a
of his
great album. That's a great album.
And I feel like a lot
Masterpiece,
of his fans don't even like maybe not his fans, but like people say it's trash. They don't really, you know what I mean? It doesn't get a lot of love,
good,
but
bro.
I think it's a great album.
that was that Rent Do rapping he was doing back
You know what
then.
I'm saying?
And lastly, I got to give Drake his props for Take Care.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
That's a
classic.
beautiful album. I ain't
That's a
gonna lie.
classic.
Like that's when I knew I was like, yeah, he one of them. So yeah, those are probably my 3 right there. So now we got transition into films. If y'all have any films,
I ain't gonna lie, I barely be watching movies for
Really?
but yeah.
You know, it's crazy. Even though I'm in film school, I really just started watching movies more like the past
even shows,
like a couple years. Oh, shows?
Yeah, film,
I can
anything.
do a little bit of shows, but y'all should go first.
Growing up, y'all ain't have any favorite.
No, I got films. films.
Yeah, trying
What about favorite films? How about that?
No, yeah, I got favorites.
Yeah.
All right.
You said top 3?
Nah, you're maybe not influential. This favorite, you know what I mean?
Yeah, also both for me, like favorite and influential. Like, so first film, I'm gonna say it's this film I used to watch when I was a kid. Like, it's this film called Where the Wild Things Are. Like, it's a film and it's like based off a book. And if you look at it, like first like glance, like it looks creepy, but it was really dope. It's just like it was literally just a children's book, but they made it into a movie, and it's about this kid, and he like. Bro, he like it's weird. It's like a fantasy film almost. It's just like this kid, like he gets mad at his mom and he runs away, and he sails to this island, and the island has like a bunch of monsters, and like the monsters are finna eat him, but he convinces them not to, and he becomes king. And it's like a beautiful movie. And like I watched it the other day, like or whenever I was back home for break, and it's just like the cinematography, like is dope. Like it's real dope, and it's
What's it
just
called?
like it's called Where the Wild Things Are.
I feel like I've heard
It's,
of it before.
you probably have because like it was a children's book, and they used to read it to us. But eventually, I got the DVD for the movie when I was a kid. I used to watch it all the time. It's like one of those movies that's just like you put on, and it's just like you really watch it. You know, it's not you put it on in the background.
It's like a message to it, basically.
Not I'm kind of, but it's just like a fantasy movie. It's about this kid, and I mean there is like you can take away whatever message you want to, but it's just a cool movie because
Word.
it's artistic. Like you feel me, like and they have the monsters in there, but I mean, just like the scenery because it's like on an island, so there's like beaches and it's just like sand and you gotta watch it, bro. It's dope.
No, it's
Yeah.
fire.
My
Yeah,
second
it's
movie is probably it's gotta be The Equalizer. I like
Good
acting.
movie.
I like
Good
acting.
movie.
I like good actors. Like a lot of times, I remember watching a lot of dramatic movies, but like not even because people get sad when they watch a movie or they get mad or whatever. But like I was just always into the acting. Like I would never really, nothing was really like really making me traumatized or anything. I just like the acting from the movie. So I feel like The Equalizer. That's something my dad used to watch all the time. So The Equalizer, the first time I seen it, it was just really good. I really liked the whole idea of this dude going out and sticking up for people like a superhero, but in kind of a more like swag way, where he's just kind of like regular person, but nobody really expects much of him. But then he starts, killing people, and I think it's dope. And then third movie, so I say Equalizer, Where the Wild Things Are. My third movie, I probably say Akira. Akira, you know what that is?
That sounds
It's like-
familiar.
Is that an anime?
Yeah, it's like an anime.
I've heard of it, but
It's
I
like-
don't know what
I've
it's
definitely
about.
heard of
That
it.
sounds super
Yeah,
familiar.
it's like
Yeah.
you if you look it up, you know what it is. It's like it's just like a old anime, and Kanye mentioned that it's influential, but it's just like people talk about it all the time. But if you actually watch Akira, like you have to actually watch it to understand the hype behind it. You feel me? So like the first time I watched Akira, I was in 10th grade. No, I was in 10th or 9th grade. But that movie is experience, bro. Like it's just a trip, bro. But it's like beautiful. It's a beautiful movie. If you like beautiful artwork, you gotta watch Akira. So yeah, those are my top 3 for sure. Bro, snapping.
Nah, he definitely won camera time.
Okay. Growing up, I ain't scared to admit I was more like the Disney kid or
Mhm.
like Nickelodeon.
Disney
kid.
has some goated like shows
Yeah,
for real.
growing
There's
up.
nothing wrong with that.
Like
Yeah,
I
was about
like
to say that's normal.
I like inspirational movies, like especially related to what I do now. Like I was like more gravitated towards like Rag. I don't know if you ever watched this.
Yeah, I watched that. I watched
Yeah,
it.
I don't think I
Rags.
ever watched.
It's
it.
like it's like
Uh,
Cinderella story, but it's dudes. It's boys.
Pause.
KK Palmer
Oh,
and
I'm
that
about to say, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Dan
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Schneider or some.
I'm thinking of the right movie, right?
Max Schneider.
Am I-
No, it's not. It's
Yeah,
about
Cinderella with all dudes.
No,
That
no,
sounds
no,
crazy.
no.
I'm
That
tripping.
sounded crazy.
Nope. I'm talking about Rags, the Nickelodeon movie with Max Schneider and Keke Palmer. Cause like
You shouldn't have played me.
Rags.
yeah,
It sounds very familiar, but like, what's it about?
it's about like a poor kid from New York.
Mm-hmm.
That had like big dreams of being like an artist,
Mm-hmm.
and he had 2 stepbrothers
Mm-hmm.
and a dad, and they owned a bar. And then when he writes all these like songs, and he has a piece of paper, like he has like his note, like he wrote like songs, but he has this one specific song, this hit that he been like practicing for years, and then he finally runs into like the A&R, which is Kiki. Yeah.
Yeah.
He runs into the A&R one day, like, and bumps into that, like not knowing, like, he met somebody that was gonna change his life. Like,
Right.
and then he's poor. Like, he come from, like, his dad and his stepbrothers, they not trying to, they was kind of like, I won't say gatekeeping, but, like, they was trying to keep him, like, from chasing his dreams
Mhm.
and stuff. But he was just lucky enough to run in. Like, it was all about time and opportunity. Ran into her,
Mhm.
Kiki.
Okay, I am thinking about the right movie, by the way.
Yeah.
I am thinking about the right movie.
So you saying it's Cinderella-ish?
I'm pretty sure that's what it's like. The boy, it's like Cinderella, but what with like dudes.
This is not no.
I'm about to say, nah,
I'm saying like it's similar. Like he got the step brothers instead of step.
Oh,
sisters.
okay.
They got step father instead of step.
Yeah. But
So
like,
somebody gets married type time.
no. He gets like the record deal.
Mm-hmm. He gets put on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I watch inspirational stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like not knowing at the time, like I was like I already had like a passion for music, but when I seen like movies like that, it really gave me this like mindset that like dreams come true and stuff. Like so I also watched like Let It Shine.
I love that movie. I love that
I'll wait for
movie.
you to say Let It Shine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If I say Rags, bro, Let It Shine got they came up around.
They like hand in hand.
Roxy,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's kind of like similar story minus the stepdad and stepsister.
Mm-hmm.
It's more about like dream chasing or aspiring, to be like your future self.
Mm-hmm.
I can't really think of a third one. I'm gonna just pick a random show. Yeah, y'all remember
Yeah, you
like
can do a show.
Luke Cage.
Oh, that was a good show.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't watch it.
Yeah.
I ain't watch it. I'm gonna get to it eventually
Yeah,
though.
everybody want to be a superhero, and my favorite character is the Jamaican character, the Bushmaster.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
Yeah, bro. He had that knife.
Mm-hmm.
Chop people's heads off. But yeah, those are my top three right now.
Trying to think, what's my top three?
I don't even know if I got it top 3 off the top of my head for real.
No TV shows, nothing, cartoons.
I
You gotta have some cartoons.
I just know number 1 is Cars. I love that movie.
Bro, I had the
Terrible.
TV. I got the Crocs now. I had like the action. I had like the little car toys.
I remember I had
Yeah,
a
the car TV.
Yeah, I had Lightning McQueen TV. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
bro.
nah,
I had the
yeah,
Mickey
bro,
Mouse
I went
junk,
to
bro.
see that movie
Yeah.
like live. Like I went to see it
In theaters.
theaters.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
live.
I'm sorry. It's not no play. It's not no. Nah, my bad.
Nah,
Like when
they
it came out. When
they
it
had
came
the
out.
live.
You was at the Piston Cup.
Yeah, like I thought he was in the movie.
He was in the movie.
Rose in the climax.
Honestly, I don't even know. I'm just pick like I guess Fast and Furious. That's probably the first or the second one. That's when it was like peak. I feel like.
Fire,
say,
bro.
yeah.
I like the second one.
Damn, I should have changed
Second
mine.
one is fine.
Yeah.
Wait, which one is the one? I think toward the end, all the cars are in the garage, and then the cops are like surrounded.
Oh yeah, that's the second one.
I think that's
the
two.
second
Is that
one.
Too Fast, Too Furious?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
that one was
That
tough.
one. That was.
That's
Where they had the
scene is-
cars?
I think
With
the second
Michael
one was the best
Ealy
one.
and all them.
Yeah, that scene is so fire, bro.
Yeah, because they still lost them in that.
That scene was so
But
fire.
that car is so the blue car. I forgot. I think it was like a Skyline, a Nissan GT Skyline. That
Fire.
thing's crazy.
Yeah,
That was like unrealistic.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
That's when it
I
started
miss
getting
those
crazy.
movies. Nah, now it's crazy. Now
Yeah,
it's
now
so
it's
like
crazy.
the budget for that movie probably insane because like they had to close up the bridge. Like they opened up the bridge.
Yeah.
Like they
Mhm.
connected the bridge to do that jump.
Mm-hmm.
That shit had to be on a crazy budget.
It's crazy now.
It's either that
Now
or,
in that movie
um,
series, they doing crazy
CGI.
shit.
Yeah.
Probably with CGI.
CGI.
so?
I mean,
For this
they,
bridge,
they was rich enough to like. But
I feel like I don't know.
to have a whole highway,
Probably like stunt performers.
abandoned
Oh no,
highway,
yeah, they
like-
probably had the
Nah, they just
highway.
block it off.
The highway was probably
They'll just block it off, yeah.
rented off. Like they probably had, but
Yeah, that's what I'm talking.
that's like, I think for a day. I remember one of my like teachers told me, it's like $250K a day or something. Like it's either $25K or like $250K.
They made
They
much
good
more
for
than
it.
that.
They had
Yeah.
Paul Walker. They had Tyrese.
They
Yeah.
made
I
much
I mean,
Vin
when,
Diesel.
when you got a high budget film like that,
Was it
you
Vin
know,
Diesel on that
they
one
got
too?
their budget
Vin
probably
Diesel too?
No,
crazy.
but he wasn't on two.
Oh, he was not. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
It was Tyrese.
Yeah, it was Tyrese,
Paul
Parker, and
and,
Ludacris.
Vin Diesel
Yeah.
wasn't on two for real.
He
Nah,
wasn't on two.
he was in the first one though.
Yeah, he was.
First-
Because the second one, he was like, he went away type
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
And then
Oh.
Tyrese had just came back from being locked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. No, yeah. It's
Yeah.
coming back.
Mhm.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not gonna watch that again.
So you said Cars.
Fast and
Fast and
Furious or
Furious.
Too Fast Too Furious.
I'm gonna just say Rush Hour because I seen that motherfucker pop
I
up.
seen that.
Rush Hour is
Golden.
Hey, but I ain't like
Golden.
Rush Hour, golden.
Golden.
God,
Mhm.
Which one though?
Which one though?
That's a great question because
I'm
I
not gonna lie, they sleep on that second one though.
the third one my favorite.
The third
I
one.
mean, third one they had got older.
Yeah, they were
Older
older.
in the
That
scene, he was singing in the highway patrol. Yeah, that's,
Wait, which
second one was
Which
gas.
one was there? Was in the Chinese
That
restaurant?
was the second one. Oh, wait.
I think it must have been the first
Or maybe that was the first one. I think. No,
where
the
they
probably.
was fighting in the Chinese restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the first one.
Yeah.
Okay,
that
the
was
first one probably my favorite one.
what's the one with the when they were in the kung fu spot? The
Where he
he's like
was,
you. He's like
Like
what
you, like you.
I think that's the first.
No, that's not the first.
That's
I
not the
think that's
Not
the second
first.
one actually.
Is
Because
that-
like
are these
in
all
the second one, they went to China. They actually went to China.
Which one's the one day in the casino?
in Casino.
That was the third one, right?
I don't know. I
I
don't
wanna
even know.
say-
Whatever
I
one
feel
they
like-
was on a boat on a yacht. That I ain't like that. That was probably my least favorite one. They were when they started on like that yacht on it. It was like he was trying to act like he was the captain of like a yacht party. I forget which one that was, bro. He was trying to spit game to some girl and they were on a yacht. I can't remember which one it was, bro.
I can't remember.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
gotta
they
restart
said
the camera soon though. Yeah.
Alright. Alright.
So,
Yeah.
oh,
I was
man.
about to say, I think
Yeah.
my top 3. I remember my dad, he used to take me to go see like black movies or like movies about like black people.
Yeah.
What?
This is described with black movies,
But
And
I remember
laughed
he
at
had
him.
took me to go see 42. Like that was a really good movie about Jackie Robinson.
Oh, I used to play that.
Oh,
all the
yeah,
time.
yeah.
that was a really good movie. And he took me to go see the one about Jesse Owens. I forget the name of it.
I know you're talking about, but I forgot the
Yeah,
name
like
too.
I remember those 2 movies. Those were like really good movies. I remember growing up watching. I was like,
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. And then my third one, ooh, what's something I watched more recently or something? Probably had to be. Oh, I remember like this series I watched. Did y'all ever read Divergent?
Yeah,
My sister
Yeah.
They made
did.
movies off that.
Yeah, they made
You
movies
ain't
off of that too.
what?
Yeah, I read the books
Insurgent
and I watched the
Divergent?
movies.
I remember they made the
Yeah.
Hunger Games and all that, but I didn't know they did.
Yeah, the
Divergent.
books were
Divergent is
Divergent
beautiful,
too.
I
bro.
remember the books. I used to read. Or they used to make us read the books.
I seen
Yeah, I remember
It
the
was
books.
cool. I
and
liked
the
it.
movies was tough.
Movies is
I don't know.
OD.
Movies.
Maybe they did. I don't know. I might have seen the DVD before, but I never really watched that one. I remember
Yeah.
watching like the Hunger Games and the other book stuff.
Yeah,
But
you
I'm
gotta
reading
see
the Divergent
Divergent.
books in middle school. I remember like in 6th grade, like one of my friends was like had put me onto it,
oh, okay.
and I like fell in love with it. I read all the books and I watched all the movies. I seen
fire.
I think it was the 3rd or 4th one in theaters, but at the time I didn't even know what it was until I came back later after reading the books. I was like, oh, this was that movie I had saw.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you seen a movie before you read the books?
I watched one of the movies before I read the books because I remember we had like one of my friends went to go see it for his birthday, and this was like in 4th grade. And then like when I started reading the books like a couple years later, I had realized I was like, oh wait, this was that movie I had watched.
Mm.
Yeah.
And so yeah,
I remember they had us like read the books like in school. Like we read the books and then watched it. So like we did like that for Narnia and like
Narnia.
Oh, I remember Narnia.
Like,
Yeah.
throughout the and Charlie and Chocolate
Yeah.
Factory. Like
Yeah.
we read the books
And
throughout
we
the
did the
school year, and then
movie.
at the end of the year or something, we watched the movie.
what was that movie? It was like that older movie. There was like a book for it. It was about like it had like greasers.
Greasers.
And
Grease?
yeah, what was the name of it?
Like wasn't it called Grease?
No,
Greasers.
no, but I remember it was about like poor people and like it was like a poor community and a rich community. And I remember the poor community, they were called the greasers.
Is it the Warriors?
I don't even know.
Dang, it might be. I had to look it up.
Is it like the fighting?
Nah, it's
It
about
was like a musical.
Nah, it wasn't a musical. It
Oh.
was really just like a book. And
Poor people and rich people.
I remember it was like the poor people were like the main characters. Like I remember the story mainly revolved around them. Or no, it mainly revolved around this kid who lived in the poor community. And then I remember there was also a rich community too. Oh, I had to look at it. I think it was called Greasers. I had to look it up. I'm gonna go try the camera though, but
I don't know, bro.
We reset it.
I gotta play it.
Okay.
Dang, my top 3.
Man, I feel like I gotta change mine. Y'all had some good ones though.
Nah,
Now I'm thinking
Go back
like,
in. Yeah, you go back in. But
nah, I don't want to do all that.
I say, dang. Oh, I ain't gonna lie. Why'd I just forget my?
that's
top
what it's
three?
called, The
What?
Outsiders.
That sound familiar.
Oh, bro.
Trolling.
It's called The Outsiders. Yeah, that was a good movie too.
Let me see the cover of it.
Let me find it.
But I would say in my top 3, I'm a big comedy guy. Like, bro,
I love comedy
movies. This is a very silly movie, but shout out Adam Sandler. But Grown Ups.
Grown Ups is
I forgot
Grown
about
Ups
the
is
movie, but
one
it's
of
so
them.
fire though.
Grown Ups
It's
is
so
one of
I
good.
feel
them.
like everybody was
I
in that movie too. Like,
Yeah.
I could watch that movie. Like, I probably know the lines from half the scenes in that movie. That movie is so fun. The first one. Second one's cool too.
I'm about
but
to say, yeah, the first one was-
First one is legendary.
with Kevin James and all
Yeah,
them. bro.
and Chris Rock,
That
right?
was funny.
Yeah. And I like for like a hood movie, I would say Menace to Society, bro. That was one of them, like
That was
the
heavy,
ending
bro.
to that movie, bro. To this day, like I just sometimes be thinking about the movie. Like, yeah, that was a powerful movie. If y'all ain't never see it,
In my opinion, I feel like it's better than.
me too, for sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I feel like no, yeah, definitely. It was like more real.
No, I said yeah.
Oh,
No,
I
yeah.
thought there was like
So I can't
disagreeing.
even-
I was
saying the way he is. I thought you was disagreeing.
I've only seen Boys in the Hood, not like
Gotta see Menace to Society. You'll like it, bro. I'm telling you.
put on my list.
I feel like Boys in the Hood, it was kind of goofy in the beginning, and they got darker. But like Menace, like it kept the same pace throughout the whole movie. You feel me?
And then my last one, bro. My last movie, bro. This is an old legendary movie, Scarface, bro.
Oh,
That movie is fire. Longest, bro. I couldn't even get through it the first time I watched it, but I tried it again, and yeah, that John, one of them for sure.
I need to get to that.
Scarface?
Yes,
Bro.
I told you I don't be watching movies for real.
You gotta watch Scarface. Like,
Put on my list.
It's long though. Like, you gotta really give yourself
Bro,
time
don't
to
you
watch
see
it.
Theo be posting that the snip?
I be
posting
seeing it all the
clips.
time. Like I know who.
That's his. That's probably his, I could bet that's probably his favorite movie.
And I watched Scarface late too. I probably watched it like 4 years ago.
No, same.
So I
My
watched
brother
it
just
a
watched
little
it.
late.
4 years, but that should have been out since the 80s.
Well, I haven't been alive since the 80s. So
Now it's good when you do stuff like when you like watch or listen to something like later than everybody else because you still get the experience. You feel me? And like
Yeah.
you have a better chance of remembering the experience when you watch it older. That's like when people like try to hate on you because you ain't listened to the album yet or watch the movie. Like they really just envy you because that experience is just fire, bro.
Mhm.
Mm.
And I feel like you perceive messages different, like when
Exactly.
you watch things later. Like I remember, like I rewatched, or I didn't think I rewatched it, I just thought about it more. Like the movie Happy Feet. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I didn't.
like
That
when I was
movies
a
be
kid,
boring to me, bro.
Yeah, like as a kid, like watching it, you don't like you just think it's just little kids movie. But then as you get older, you realize it's a movie that's talks about like society and
Yeah.
hierarchy.
Oh
really?
yeah,
I
it's
didn't even
deep.
know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
And even had like it was low key racist too. How they had like the little,
Oh, yeah.
they had a little short
The
penguins.
Hispanic
That had,
penguins.
yeah, the Hispanic penguins.
That was goofy, man.
Yeah, so
Y'all ever see the how people talk about SpongeBob? How it's so much like hidden, big like
yeah,
stuff.
like it was supposed to be
yeah.
an adult show.
Yeah, like it's crazy. I gotta go back and watch episodes, but like
I mean,
I don't know about.
I mean, like Nickelodeon used to do it a lot. Like they would like have like adult jokes, but you wouldn't know unless you was like,
yeah, like you don't know.
like
when
if you was a
you're
kid,
young.
you like, I don't know what this is.
Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
thing that Dan Schneider always, like he just incorporated that in all
He's
his
freaking-
movies. But like one thing I did grow up hearing about like SpongeBob, they said like it made kids like retarded. I don't know why.
I'm cool. I ain't,
Cause like
wouldn't
I don't
say
know,
that.
it's some cause like
My mom
the-
really likes
it's
SpongeBob.
like the
I'm not gonna lie.
behavioral issues though, like the SpongeBob, like the
I mean,
like
it's
his
just like
character, like
it's
the
just
character.
like
I mean, it just depends on how you take it.
it's like it's just
Yeah.
like it's like turn off your brain
Yeah,
show. Like I
I
mean,
mean,
like
I guess if it's the only show you watching, then
I guess.
yeah.
But if that's the only show you're watching, you got other problems.
they're just
Yeah.
taking it negative. Like I think they probably took a couple instances where kids that were a little slower on the spectrum watched it, and then brought it to a major scale. Like, yeah, this is
Mhm.
make. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't like when people say stuff like that, bro.
yeah, because I know like some kids or some people who parents said they wouldn't let them watch SpongeBob growing up, or they wouldn't let them watch certain shows growing up because they felt like it was going to affect their behavior, or it was going to affect them mentally or something.
right.
Yeah, my mom, she didn't even like all that stuff. Like she wasn't like rocking with SpongeBob. Like I'll try to watch it. Like she would tell me to turn it off. But like as I got
Really?
older, I kind of watched it more. But like my mom, she just didn't like that like SpongeBob. Cause like it was just he always been crazy. Like even watching some of the older stuff now, like it was just crazy. But like the stuff that we had on, but like at the same time, it was kind of good though because like as compared to like the shows now where they just kind of make shows, like there's actually detail for it, and then you can go back and like watch stuff and appreciate it. Like even shows on Cartoon Network, I love Cartoon Network.
Cartoon
I think
Network.
that was my favorite like channel out of all the
Same,
channels. But
same.
I look at shows like Regular Show
Goated.
and like Steven Universe and like even Foster's Home and
Even
just
Universe, like if you really like go and watch it,
yeah.
like from front to back, like it really has like a really good story.
It's great. It's great. But like stuff like that, my mom was like, this is crazy. You can turn this up like, but like I go back and I watch it and it's just like, yeah, this is like, these are really good stories. There's a really good storytelling and it's like, just like even the stuff that's coming out now, it's just it doesn't hold like
Doesn't have that much stuff.
you know what I'm saying? Exactly.
Yeah.
They just put stuff out
I mean,
for the kids to watch.
Kids nowadays, they're not even watching TV shows. They're like watching, what are they watching? Coco Melon or
YouTube
something?
and like all
We
this
live, we
other
live
stuff.
in a fast-paced society now. Like people aren't patient no
People
more.
on TikTok now.
I mean,
Yeah.
even adults, like, they're impatient.
It's short attention
Even
span.
like because we talked about it at school how a lot of these like there's so many streaming services and apps out now, and these production companies they got to keep it relevant. They got to keep pushing like shows and new things out. But the problem with that is when you pushing stuff out that fast, you're not putting no quality into it, and that's how
Yeah.
things get repetitive. Like that's why like now you notice a lot of the movies that we see now, a lot of the shows they remakes of something
Like
or
sequels
it's
or live
just-
action.
Yeah, a sequel or
Yeah.
live action. They're doing a live action Moana. You see they coming out with a live action Lilo and Stitch. So it's not nobody's creating anything new. It's just we live in this fast paced society where everybody constantly we need something new. We always need something new. And when you live in a society like that, you get what we have now to where there's like no substance, like y'all were saying earlier. There's no new creation. It's just everything on repeat. So
I feel
Yeah.
like
I was gonna say, it's like, yeah, like, everything's like fast food music, fast food
Mhm.
TV, like, everything's like, I don't know, fast food in a way.
yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. I was gonna say like I think though in this next generation though, like in the next couple of years we're gonna see a shift.
Oh yeah.
Because
for sure.
like
It got to. It has to.
exactly. Because like I think because this kind of already happened. Like you remember like in the early 2000s where Disney was putting out those sequels to those animated movies that were hits,
Yeah.
but they were all like kind of like straight to VHS, and everybody kind of they were on like streaming services or whatever.
Yeah.
Like you know you think of like Mulan 2, Lilo and Stitch 2, like Jungle Book 2, like all these sequels.
How many Lion Kings they made?
Yeah, like exactly. There's a Lion King too, like the animated one. Like that was actually kind of fire, but like still, like I feel like with us coming up is just like more independent stuff. Like we're gonna get a lot more good independent things, and we're gonna people at the end of the day, people are gonna point to what they want to see. So you know, we're just gonna be able to support each other, and just these new companies and new stuff gonna start coming up, and the next generation, like they'll have some good stuff eventually.
Yeah, like, think about it, like, when we was growing up, we was on TV, so like we had commercials, so we had to sit through the commercials.
Mhm.
These kids now, they just skip the ad, keep going.
Yeah.
It's
But
Them
nowadays,
commercials
like,
used to be iconic.
Bro,
Bro, some of them
yeah.
commercials.
Same.
I was
back in the
talking
day.
about that yesterday with someone. Who was I talking to? We were talking about that yesterday, right?
I don't think we.
I don't
were.
think
I don't
we-
think it was
I was
us.
talking about it. I was talking about it with someone about how I was talking about it in class. I was talking with my friends about how iconic commercials used to be, especially like the Super Bowl commercials, like with Mountain
sure.
Dew.
Yeah.
Mountain Dew
yeah.
always had a fire commercial. Doritos always had a
True.
fire
Fact.
commercial. Like,
Taco Bell going crazy.
yeah, Taco
with
Bell
it,
used to
yeah.
always go crazy with their commercials
I remember
too.
that
Like,
Now it's a little
Yeah.
just watered down. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I mean,
Like
it's-
people used to watch the Super Bowl just for commercials, low key. Like people that didn't
Yeah.
watch football would literally just watch for the commercials and extra
Mhm.
stuff.
No, I just feel like it's in my opinion. I feel like kids born like in the 90s, like between like the 90s and early 2000s, bro, they really had like the best like
Yeah, cause
I
like
don't
we
know,
grew,
experience childhood. It's like experience.
like we like grew up like kind of when the internet was becoming a thing, becoming
Right.
like mainstream. So like
Yeah.
I have like early memories like I barely was on the internet, and like now it's
I didn't
it's just
have
life.
Yeah, I didn't have a phone until like I was like I don't know, like
I was like 10.
I was
11,
in-
12, 13.
yeah.
Like I can't.
Maybe
I would
like
say, yeah,
I was in middle school. I don't
yeah,
even know.
definitely
First
middle
phone.
school. Yeah.
Nah, I only had like the DS, like the I think DSi. That's what I had.
I had a
the
DS. I had a DS.
I had the XL, the joint.
Oh,
Like
see,
that
y'all
joint.
had-
I had a-
just-
I had a
yeah.
DS
I had the
Lite, bro.
3D joint.
I had the light. Okay, I had the DSi.
Oh, I remember the like, yeah.
I had
and
the
then-
XL. I think.
I traded in the Game Boy for it though.
I remember I wanted a PSP so bad.
I had a PSP
ne-
too. I had a
wanted
green
PSP
one.
so
But
bad.
y'all
I had
lucky. I
the
used to have-
PS2.
Bro, I used to have to get it from my my cousins. Like you know,
Yeah,
like
my cousins had a
hand-me-down
PSP.
PS2.
Yeah.
I always wanted one so bad, bro. But my older cousins used to have. it.
I ain't gonna lie, I was such a bad kid. I would just keep begging till they folded.
Bro, see, you lucky, y'all. I had to trade
I
in my
couldn't do
Game
that.
Boy to get like my
But
DSi.
then eventually when I got older, they wasn't going for it.
Yeah.
Bro,
I
like-
stopped getting stuff. I was like, it's
You know
tough.
something I wanted, bro, when I was younger? I used to always want a pair of Heelys, bro. Remember
Bro,
that?
Me too,
Heelys,
bro. I
bro.
wanted a pair of
I remember
Heelys
I
so
got a
bad.
pair
I
one
wanted-
time from my
bro.
uncle, and my mom just threw them out immediately. This is dangerous to
Bro,
you.
I asked for Heelys, and my peoples bought me roller skates. Yo, when I tell you I was tight, yo, I was tight, yo. Like, oh my
Said straight out
god,
roller skates.
roller
That's crazy.
skates, bro.
And
This
I heard
one,
they were
middle
like
school, they had a pair.
detachable too, so you could take them
Yeah, they
off.
were
I was
detachable.
thinking
Yeah.
I'm finna go in school, do my thing, and then just on the way home, like
Man, I think I know the reason why I'm not as big of like an anime fan as y'all like are now. Cause like back then, bro, I was obsessed with like what's it called? Fucking what's that? Goku, Vegeta, and
Dragon
all that.
Ball?
Yeah.
Goated.
I got
Goated.
Pokemon and like I got the
Goated.
Beyblades, bro. I used to
I used to go
Beyblades.
crazy
Tough.
I got
for
all the
Beyblades.
bro. Like
Yeah.
my mom had.
I remember you had to build them.
Yeah, you had to build that shit.
Yeah.
You
Assembling.
Bruh, Beyblade.
You had the
goated,
stadium,
bruh.
bro.
I lost
Yeah.
so many Beyblades.
They still do tournaments for them
Yeah,
Jones.
they still do
too,
Beyblades now.
Bro, I
They
remember-
do them at the school.
Really?
Yeah, they do Beyblades tournaments at the school.
That's
I remember like
not
when I
going
was in
there.
like elementary, I went to like the summer camp, and this dude had like a whole box collection of Beyblades. I was like, bro, I'm trying to get like you.
I
With
lost
Beyblades and lightsabers, they brought them to school, and then we start having wars and all that stuff, like
Hot Wheels,
Beyblades.
too, like,
Boy, Beyblades in the
bro,
morning
I
used
had
to
a
go
whole
crazy.
big
I'm
ass
serious.
cardboard box of them. I remember one day my dad threw it away,
You
bro.
remember what I had, bro? Do y'all remember Bakugan?
Yeah.
Bakugan.
Yes, bro.
That's
I used to
crazy.
have
You
Bakugan.
Yeah,
have
what
the
it
card,
was
it's the card,
fine.
and then you put the thing on the card, right? And then
What
Yeah,
I look
I had
like?
the little,
I
I had the
forget.
little ball that you used to like roll.
No, yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
used
supposed
to open up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the card was supposed to open up. Yeah,
I had
Yeah.
the red joint, bro.
I had a red one. Yeah,
They used to have them from McDonald's too.
Yeah, they used, they used to come with the and I think I got mine from McDonald's too.
Yeah, I
like, it
did.
came with a Happy Meal.
I used
Yeah.
to love
I
going to
remember I had
McDonald's
this,
just to
like,
get one of the
little-
toys,
Yeah.
bro.
I had this little Beyblade game, and it came with a Beyblade. So I was like, I'm getting this just for the Beyblade,
Yeah,
right?
it came like in set, like you had the extra.
And then I remember I brought it to school. Teacher took it. I never got it back.
Dang.
Like, but you see things like that is what like a lot of these kids nowadays, like their toys are different. What we had,
Do they even
No, yeah.
do they even be
Yeah.
buying toys for real? Like, do
they
they?
don't even use toys no more.
I was
They're
about
all
to
on the
say,
internet.
you see
They're not
the
as
new Toy
iconic.
Story is gonna be about like the toys versus the iPad kids.
Cause like,
Oh, it's now it's gonna be
It's
fire.
more like it's
Yeah.
gonna be more
'Cause
AI.
I remember on the
stuff.
cover, it was like a kid under the cover, and and you could see like his
The
iPad,
iPad.
like the light from the iPad. Then outside is you see all the toys like surrounding him.
That's
And
fire.
When they,
That's not
but they
bad.
like usually when like the kid is awake or the kid is around, they like
Sleep.
they play dead.
Yeah.
But you can see the toys like looking in the blanket or trying to like because they confused to like why he not like what is this new
No, yeah,
thing
yeah.
that's taking all his attention. So that's why I want to see it. 'Cause
like
it's gonna
do
be
kids
fire.
just be on like Roblox? Is that what they be
Yeah,
on now?
and Roblox
We on
and like
Roblox.
the Fortnite, they get like the V-Bucks and stuff.
I mean, like
Yeah.
4 years old playing Fortnite, you shooting other people. That's crazy though.
Probably.
about
I mean,
to
not
ask
for it.
you.
I'll probably say
Nah,
like,
I'd say like the younger kids really on Roblox. Even they probably on Fortnite though.
yeah.
Maybe,
But I play
yeah.
them more on Roblox though because
Ooh, I've been on
Roblox
Fortnite, bro. Like, what's his name?
you can create games on Roblox. I think that's why it's so big. Is
Yeah,
because
like-
it's such
Yeah.
a creative game. So
Bro, and they added the
Okay.
voice chat, bro. That
yeah,
joint-
they had a voice. Did they?
Oh,
They added the voice chat on
Yo,
Roblox.
remember when the
Oh.
Philly Dance Roblox server? They was going crazy.
Yeah, I remember
that
the
shit was-
shadow boxing Roblox server.
I remember, bro. I used to play the
That shit was funny, bro.
Bro, I used to play the it was the first off. It was the obviously like obbies, and then the weather game. I used to play that, and I used to
the
play
scary games.
I used to play Star Wars games, bro. Like
Yeah.
I was,
I used to play like what?
I was in deep,
I think
bro.
I think I used to play like Star Wars Tycoon. I was like middle school.
I did that too.
Yeah.
Bro.
I think that's the last time I played that shit for real.
I was on there talking to people, bro. Like me and my
Mm.
siblings just on there talking to random people, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My mom was not going for that, bro.
I was about to ask
Crazy.
y'all, man, like, so, when we have kids, maybe like 15 years from now,
I don't even know if I'm gonna have kids.
15 is crazy though.
15 is a long time.
Not really.
That's
You
a
feel
long
me?
time. Like I'm 19.
Not even one.
I'm thinking I'll get
Not really,
married
you feel me?
at like 25
Like-
around that age, 24, 25. Then
So
I start having kids like around that age.
but like I'm saying, so when our kids are kind of like in that,
Oh, when kids are older.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
I thought you
I was about
say
to
like,
say, yeah.
like what direction do y'all think y'all are gonna try to guide? Like, would you let your kids be an indoor, like, you know what I mean, just
Nah.
video game, or would you
They
want them
gotta
to be outside?
They gotta at least be outside. They gotta at least be
got
outside.
to, bro. That's how I feel. Like,
Like I remember like on the bike, like going
Yeah,
outside, you
learning
know,
how to ride a bike, I'll never
balling,
forget that.
like hooping.
I would say like a mix.
Yeah, mix. That's what I
Like,
did.
I
when
would
grew
at
up.
least expose them to it. You know,
mm.
yeah.
I
at
mean,
least
like,
expose them.
when I was growing up, like it was majority outside. I might play my sister's PS2 for like an hour at most.
At a time, it was like 30 minutes for me. Yeah, we had the iPad. We had one little iPad, and it wasn't like so nuanced as it is now. Like we had like the Temple Run, we had the
I
Angry
remember that.
Birds,
I remember that.
and we had that, and we had 30 minutes. Each of us gets 30 minutes for the day, and that was it.
Yeah.
And then we had
Another thing though is like if kids are like back to what you were saying a second ago, like I think another reason we wanted to be outside more is because we saw other kids outside. So I feel like the next
OD.
generation,
Yeah, right.
even if we try to expose them to being outside more, it might be a little bit hard for them to gravitate towards it because if no other kids are outside, they see all the other kids are inside. Like when they go to school, like they're gonna be talking about, oh, like I started playing this new game, yeah. They're gonna come home and be like, oh, I want to play this game, I want to play this game. So
that's a great point.
I feel like these kids, they're like gonna be more shy than we were as growing up. So like,
100%.
remember, like y'all remember at times you had to like knock on the door, like, yo, can you come play with us? Like, like I feel like
I remember those days, bro.
Like I feel like that's like not even a thought in their mind to do that.
You could text now, like, yo, come out.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
come
true.
outside, like let's go.
Oh, like elementary kids gonna have
had to
phones.
meet
And
you
stuff.
there, like,
yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
Mm-hmm.
It's scary to think about, but I think at the same time, it's cool to think about what the next
Evolution.
generation.
But the thing is, like, you can't really force them to grow a certain way because
No, you
it's gonna
can't
make them
force them to do
outcasts.
nothing.
No,
It's
because
gonna
I
make them
wouldn't
outcasts.
They
like,
gonna do
yeah.
what you trying to force them not to do. They gonna do it anyway because you're so heavy on them not doing it.
Exactly, and if they do follow you, they're gonna be outcasts,
Yeah.
which is not good.
You can't just like, dare I say, you can't like babysit them though. Like you can't just
True.
like walk with their hand. Like you gotta let them actually go out and experience things. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
You
Right.
can't
You can try to
be
influence them,
overprotective.
but you can't force them.
Yeah,
You can't force.
Right.
because you can't make them fully independent on you. Because if their whole world is just you, then they're gonna go out to school. They're gonna start like having
They're not gonna know what to
Yeah, they
do.
gonna start wilding.
disassociation.
I
Exactly.
feel like I see it now. Like you could tell like what people were kind of sheltered growing up because once they got out by themselves, they started
They
wilding.
start wilding. That's how it is in
Right.
university. Like you be in a cage your entire life. They get shipped off to university, start wilding.
boy, tell you.
Yeah.
I was about to say, so you really don't want no kids? No,
Not really. You feel me? Like if I have a partner and like she want one, I guess I'm cool with it. But like me, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool off that for the
You
most
just don't
part.
see it yet. But yeah, obviously in the moment, yeah, I don't think any of us.
We're young. We want to achieve
Yeah,
our
we
goals
still-
I'm
first.
talking about even in the future though. Like
yeah, that's something in the future.
it's not really. I don't know.
You ain't
Like,
thought about it yet?
I just don't. I don't want one. But like
Mm.
if I had a partner,
Like
in
a
the
future, you think about it though, like a future generation of you, basically. Like, nah, that's how I think about. I don't know. Maybe that's
Not
me.
even
We
one?
need
One.
Dome Junior.
I'm saying,
Just one? Not even.
yeah, not even one.
nah. But if my partner want some, I guess I'm a.
So if your
I'm a
partner
fool.
don't want, you wouldn't even like it. Wouldn't cross your mind. Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. I mean, everybody, think different.
Nah, I feel like I wouldn't do a good job. You feel me? So
really.
I'm about to say,
Yeah.
kids ain't for everybody.
I'm saying
I
like,
feel like that too, but you
like,
don't know until you.
there's a lot of
experience.
people out
Yeah.
here they having kids and they just doing a terrible job. Like
That's true.
That's early birth too, though. That's
Yeah, I feel like
not
that's
being
early
prepared.
parenthood.
You know what I
And
mean?
a lot of people getting pregnant in like young ages too. Not
Yeah.
just like
Mhm.
high school pregnancy, like
Nasty.
or just straight out of college. Like it's horrible.
like some people can barely take care of themselves. So imagine them with a child now.
Right.
I'm
I just
saying,
know I'm gonna bring my child into a healthy environment. That's
I'm
all.
saying.
100%.
Like
if I do have one.
I want at least 3
And
kids.
you know what? I take shout out to all the not for real though. Shout out to all the young fathers and mothers out there though.
Ones
For
who are
real.
stepping up
Nah,
and locking
man.
in.
Nah,
You feel me?
it's tough, but like
Yeah,
I would never knock somebody for having a child though.
Yeah.
Like
No,
that's
not at
me.
all.
As long as you're doing your best.
and you're working towards it, and you're not just because I feel like the most punk
Sounded
thing
like
you can
a
do
bird
is
for a
like
second.
no for real. I feel like the most punk thing you can do like as a man, like even as a young man, because we're all young men. Like when we have our responsibilities, not handling that or trying and failing, but running away from it.
Right.
You feel me? So like
yeah, like I don't know how you could live with yourself like
yeah,
that.
exactly.
And that
Like,
puts so much trauma on the kid too.
exactly, and pressure on the kid, unneeded pressure, and then making the decision to have an offspring and making decisions for them, or just like, not being in their life. Like I don't never respect that. You know what I'm saying? And that's like a personal thing, but that's my outlook. You can take it or leave it, bro.
And you put so much pressure on the mother to take care of the kid by themselves too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Got deep.
I'm saying,
Nah,
bro.
we it's a podcast. We're gonna take it
Yeah.
some direction, bro.
Yes, sir.
But y'all got any more topics? I feel like we covered a lot.
Yeah, I feel like it's a good stopping
Yeah.
point.
It's a good stop. We really covered a lot of entertainment.
Like,
A lot of like, I feel like we really gave like a brief overview of who we are, our career paths, and why we really got into like the decision to even starting a podcast. It's not just like more of a venting outlet, but we trying to like connect with other people. You know what I'm saying, that relate to what we're trying to express.
Yeah, if anybody's watching, they want to join, come. Like we have open arms, so if anybody wants
Yeah.
to be a guest, for
You got
sure.
any questions for us?
Right.
Yeah.
Feel free to like comment like ideas and stuff like
Yeah.
or just notes that we have for us or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna be
Mhm.
pushing out the content. We're gonna put it out there for y'all to see, and You feel me? We're just trying to grow. Like we're on the come up with y'all, so it's like we just out here.
Send us some songs. Send us some music videos. Whatever y'all
Yeah,
got.
send us
Like we
anything.
wanna
Send us
review
your-
it while we're on the
Send us
pod.
your projects.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
If it's trash, don't send it.
nah, we gonna be honest though for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
100%.
Honest.
But we gonna critique it too. Like we gonna tell you what you could have did better.
Yeah, and
what
we're
you
not
can't do
perfect
better.
Can't
either.
take the heat.
So.
Hey, it's called Here's the Vision for a reason, man.
Cause you gotta hear the vision.
Like you gotta, yeah. But anyway, yeah, it's been nice having y'all. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna catch you back on the next episode next Saturday.
Yeah.
HTV out.
Type shit.